Amen. Amen. Indeed, His love, His divine grace, has and continues to change us. So I'm not wasting your time. Can you please join me now? Welcome the pastor, the great man of God, for today's message. Put your hands together.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Pretty happy?
Yes.
Amen. There was something that happened. How many of us know a bit about Timothy in the Bible? Yeah. About his story, foundation. You can share with us. I know Pastor Jimmy is busy, and Vani is busy too, checking the media. Yeah, listen. Timothy, okay, don't worry, sweetheart, okay, don't worry. Timothy, his anointing came from his grandmother. It wasn't just that he was born. Now, it happened, I don't know how it happened, but maybe Paul knew his mother. So, based on his relationship with Timothy's mother, Paul was able to know things about Timothy. Does that make sense? And Timothy was now, the same way I came to Australia, I came to Malaysia, I discovered Moses, Pastor Moses, me and my wife. We handed over to him. We came to Australia, we discovered Jimmy. We've handed over to him on 14th of December 2019. That was the same way Timothy, as Apostle Paul was in that area preaching, he discovered Timothy. So when he was about to finish his work, he consecrated Timothy for the work. And there was something he told Timothy. And I want to read it before we pray. I want to catch some pictures, Jimmy. Yeah. When you're done. So there was something he told Timothy. Can we go there? 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 15. Like to confirm what I've read now, you can read 14. Is there anyone there? 14 says, neglect not, that was Paul charging Timothy for the work ahead. Neglect not the gift that is in thee. Remember, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbyter. Remember, everything about you has already been prophesied to you. And this was confirmed when I laid hands upon you. Paul was the presbyter. Presbyter is like the one in charge of that area. Now he says in verse 15, meditate upon these things, my God. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly, not partly. Give yourself completely, that's what it means, wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Christianity doesn't offer us. It's not palatable, but it is profitable. Look at it, Paul said this. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Van, we want God to use you to affect your nation, Liberia, bring something great. Pastor, how can this be done? Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly, not thyself partly to, he said, listen, your work in the church. What are you doing in the church? What is God using you to do in the church? Meditate on it wholly, not partly. Don't say because God wants to use me to bless Liberia, then I will do the things of the Lord. I will meditate on it partly and meditate on business. You will fail. Somebody gave me a very powerful connection, idea. And in that idea and the level of the person giving it to me, if I go to that which I know, I've confirmed it in my mind, that this is going to give me millions of dollars to do God's job. I've confirmed it 100%. But immediately the person left, there was a click. Timing. I would have jumped at the idea. But I got a click, an alert in my spirit. Timing. In as much as you have seen how he gave me, I'm telling you, there's nothing on earth that will make me not to go to the 5 places he asked me to go, and I will not get almost a container load of used laptops and anything office equipment, because these companies are huge and they have arms that are doing that. And he said when they hear of you and you show them your CV, they will just, there's no way they will not be sending it through you. There's no way they will not be giving you those things. No matter how beautiful it was. Timing. Say, don't go until I give you a lot, until you get another lot. You know the best way, how to prove that God is the one speaking to you? Until He's telling you the next step. If He has not told you the next step, just keep on doing that first step. You see what it took God? Years. In the dream, from 2000, Church of God Mission. You're going to continue from where Bishop said that was stop. Church of God Mission. I'm going to use you. I'm going to bless you. I'll give you double. I'll give you 10 times. From 2000 to 2003. And on the 3rd of October, he now made it clear. He said, look at where I'm sending you, Australia. 3rd of October, in a dream. Do you know God has not spoken to me about any other thing? Hear me say it. Nothing. So, he has not told me if next thing he break away. I'll say, now break out. No, keep on doing the first thing he told you. Until you hear the second. But if it doesn't have the second, it means that's where he wants you to die. Another person has. Are you getting it? As big and great as Apostle Paul. Only once. And every other thing, the Holy Ghost was just guiding him. With the scriptures. The Bible, he will say in the dream. Do you remember when they were about to, their ship was about to capsize? Oh, look at the kind of English I'm speaking. Yeah, capsize, you know. Hey, congratulations to myself. I started to myself. Igbo man speaking. How you getting in? No, I give God thanks for everything. Do you know what Paul said? Do you know how he was able to address the people in the ship? If it were ministers of today, they will put their own and make them his. Paul said, as I was in the dream, an angel of the Lord appeared to me. He said, don't worry. All these people shall be saved. None of them. And Paul, with his faith, he now declared to them. He didn't say God said. He showed them how he got it, so that they will also learn. That what God is doing with me, or through me, or in me, he can do the same with you. You just need to consecrate your life. You just need to make yourself. You just need to Let's pray. Father Lord God, thank you for this opportunity to hear your word. Breathe upon it. Bless it and call it to bring God to shine in our lives. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Now, and it's based on the dream I had. I tell you, if you will only listen to me, no life shall be lost. What happened? No life was lost. He was still. When the Bible said when they gathered the stick, everybody was his own. Snake was there, the most dangerous snake in that place, just like Australia here, brown snake. And everybody said, huh? They escaped water. You see how bad, how wicked they are. All of them are carrying talisman, juju, and that's why what they are sheep capsized. And when they saw Paul and they saw that snake, the Bible says the whole people in that community did not say, then we know this man is a very evil man. What is it that snake? He escaped that. Snake still want to kill him. Do you know whom they were talking to? Paul was not even interested. The Bible says he shook the beast. Naye, Isha, Maku, Akulekete. To them it was the most dangerous thing. To Paul it was nothing. Shook the beast into the fire. He said, let's see, only 3 minutes, he will die now. Paul started preaching. 3 minutes has gone. 3 hours. 6 hours. And that was the way God wanted them to listen to this man. Don't you remember this? That's whom we are. We are unstoppable.
Amen.
How do I put this? Because I'm getting to my topic. Remember, perfection that leads to a peaceful life. I took time to explain the peaceful life we are talking about. It's a life where you don't have any issue with God. So that on the last day, you will just enter. And I told you, Archbishop Benson Dahosa was the only man I can attest to this life that lives such life. Because you will see the 3 levels. The first level is the hardest of the 3 levels. I mean, it's the simplest of the 3 levels. The one I'm going to teach today is the next. But the hardest is the last one. Perfection that leads to a peaceful life. And I started with telling us that this perfection, you can get the foundational, the basic things about the foundation in Ephesians chapter 4 from verse 1. You have to be a prisoner. There are things. It's only prisoners. And I share with us there are people that can never be perfect. According to that, they can be perfect. And this perfection is not what man sees, it's what Jehovah sees. It's in the eyes of the Lord that you see the perfection. And I told you there are people that can never be perfect. People that are into church politics, they can never be perfect. They can never. There's no way. So if you are listening to me and you are into church politics, you can never be perfect. And you see, what did the Bible say in Psalms 37 verse 37? He said, mark the upright and a perfect man, for his end is peace. Mark the upright. You see, it's not just, you need to be upright and also be perfect before your end shall be peace. You need, that upright means works. Show me your faith and I'll show you your work. Show me your work and I'll show you your faith. I'm a man of faith. Are you aware that righteousness is not the same with faithfulness? Righteousness is a junior cousin to faith. Righteousness was the highest level of righteousness in the Old Testament. But the highest level of righteousness in the New Testament is called faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. Righteousness depended on your works. That was why David would say, if I have done this, if I have pleased you, bless me, cause me to shine. But faith depends on the finished work of Christ, on what Christ has done for us. Righteousness depended on flesh. Faith, it depended on the Spirit. 1 Corinthians 15:45. The first Adam was a living soul. The second Adam was a life-giving spirit. Am I making sense? So somebody that is faithful is higher in the spirit than somebody that is righteous. Most times, what we live is self-righteousness, which is also a sin. Because, some pastors are doing that. I prayed for cancer, cancer didn't work. They start preaching that God cannot heal cancer. I'm telling you, they might not say it, but their lifestyle is that. So when somebody has cancer around them, they will not say, let's go and pray for them to die well. That's self-righteousness. That's because their works, because what their works didn't bring out, that's how God is. He's a lie. Do you know you can pray for somebody that has cancer, and your prayer has been answered by God? I'm telling you, and the person still died. The cancer has been healed, taken away. That's why I can never, I don't know if I would have been the person I am today in faith without Bishop Esther House. The man taught us well. That was why he said, Idika, if you have 4 people in the front row of your church, and they have diseases or things that need God's intervention, and if you pray for 2, the Bible says it in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 40. God hasn't provided a better thing. That is only with us, you that want that it could be made perfect. It can be made perfect. So that doesn't mean if you are faithful, it just means don't try to make it a law. Self-righteousness, that because you didn't see that person, no. The things of the Lord goes beyond the physical eyes. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's not our business, it is God's business. But that will not make you to change the status quo because you feel that you can achieve that. But faith, what is faith? Even when that thing is not happening, believing those things that be not as though they were. Continue. Even in death, even after death. That was why when we were praying for nobody would die in Underdale. The government said 4 people died, but in our spirit, nobody died. That's faith. Does that make sense? Yeah. In the record of Underdale, 4 people died of coronavirus. But because we stood in the place of prayer, up to today, that's the record of the government, but my record, nobody died. Those things that people, it doesn't exist. It's not about the coronavirus, it's still about the future battle. When the press came to Bishop Esther and said, what is the greatest battle you have ever fought? He said the one ahead. Because if you start losing faith now, you don't know the battle ahead. Am I making sense? Yeah. So, what I'm talking about is, Paul called Timothy and said, all you need, I've already laid the foundation. I've taught you. I've trained you. There are a lot of things ahead. There are battles ahead. There are things, but the only thing you have to do, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all, so that every one of you, every person that comes around you, I'm coming to see the for you so that you see the reason. Our topic, perfection that leads to a peaceful life. Who doesn't want to live a peaceful life? You don't know. How does it happen? Let me give an example. Let's say just like this coronavirus when it came, and government were trying to, their law came against the law of heaven. The Bible says in 50 verse 5 of Psalms, gather unto me those that have entered into covenant with me. And government of Australia is saying scatter, distance. I know. I'm not interested. I don't care. I'm not interested. I'd rather obey God than man. And God has given me this little sheep. Why do you think I was doing that? I wasn't seeing Australia. I was seeing judgment seat of God. I was seeing the day I will answer. I was seeing, the Bible says you are a watchman. And if anything happened to them, I will require their blood from you. I want a peaceful, I want to end well. He said his end is peace. I don't care. What shall it profit me to gain the whole world or gain the whole respect and lose my soul? I don't care. I don't care. That's what Paul was telling Timothy. There are people that will never ever be perfect. People, church politics, people that breaks away. If you break away, because that was just what Ephesians was talking. He said for the edification, for the perfection of the saint, so that you no longer be moved to and fro. What's the key that makes that happen? From verse 3 to 6. What's the example of the person that never broke away? Verse 7. The same grace that was upon Jesus has been given to us not to break away. Then verse 8 to 14, he started saying he gave gift to men. But this gift will not work if they don't particular on unity of the Spirit. So anyone that has broken out, that has destroyed the unity, is known. Then I started with the key ways. Number 1, way. Who can remember us? Right conversation. I was just checking something recently, and I found out that most people that call themselves bishops, archbishops, apostles, that looks at me as nobody, or this, that, most of them have not had encounter with Jesus. No encounter. Or just people trying to make them understand. Right conversation. So that you carry so you save yourself and save others. You don't make it hard for people. Have you ever, if you start listening to people and you share with them how God spoke to you or how your ministry, why God is there, they will go. We had a member here, he was coming. Well, every time I called him, all he tried to show me, Pastor, I was going here and I just hear something. He said, go this side. So God spoke to me. I said, hey, God spoke to you. Every time, everything, there's no that discussion. I want to hear from God. Church, can I tell you the truth? It's the hardest thing on earth to hear from Jehovah. The same way the hardest thing God showed to Paul was to take him to the third heaven. God cannot speak to you. God cannot speak to you. Hear this, I'm telling you. If you are not going to be betrayed, stabbed, hear this. Jehovah cannot audibly speak to you if there is no betrayal. I'm not talking about betrayal that I want ice cream, you gave me bombs. I'm talking about betrayal that we want to take. Why? He will only, and he doesn't do it 20 times. Or the Jehovah he will only speak to you is a consolation. You are going into a so if God spoke to Jesus 3 times and spoke to Paul once, it means that what Jesus suffered was 3 times what Paul suffered. He has to come any time. Imagine Jesus at the time said, let this cup pass over me. Let this cup. Later he got himself. God will not speak to him when he got himself. It was not Holy Ghost at work in him. He said, we have to finish this. The future of mankind depends on this. Apostle Paul was taken to heaven. He said it in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 from verse 1. To read it. That was why God spoke to him. So to know this is real. The kingdom, you are going to pass through what no human being has passed through. But for you to be aware that I'm real, had God, or it wasn't up to 1 minute. But as he was speaking to me physically, I was seeing those things coming to pass. Only his voice to tell you how powerful it is. And here you see people smoking cigarettes and they're telling you. One called me, I went to buy something and he saw me. Ooh, I'm telling you this is true. I called my wife. He said, God has spoken to me. God has spoken to God is speaking to me. God is speaking to me now about you. This, that. I said, I want to go and buy something for my wife. He said, yes. It's okay, I'm all right. Don't worry, relax. So, he said, God is speaking to him. That. He was. When he finished, I said, we have to have a spirit of humility. You know? Because I also want to win him. I left him, this is what is happening here. So that was, and what happened from that time? When the doctor said I had dead liver and dead kidney, I held on to God. I said, he spoke to me. It disappeared. Diabetes has disappeared. Are you getting what I'm saying? How would you think just that only one word has been changing my life for years, more than 25 years? Every other thing I get, you hear me here, I had a dream. You hear, don't you see? And I think, from the scripture, I think, God is ministering something to me. I found out many of them, they have not had, there's no encounter. There's nothing. Yet they are looking at a man. God has, there's a sign, there's a proof. And they will stand up because they have been coronated, I see coronavirus. They have been, the man gave them bishop or title of archbishop, which doesn't come with entitlement. What is the proof of their ministry that they are what they are doing? I have proof. I have evidence. Go and ask Church of God Mission. There's no international church after Africa that has ever, go and ask them. When Mama came to Malaysia, that's the major reason why I'm suffering today. Because of my faithfulness. Because of the breakthrough we had in Malaysia. Before you know it, the whole church of God, everywhere, the meeting started, satellite, Malaysia, everywhere, go, America, go, Delhi, go, all the criminals, go, get everything. That's how they spoiled the whole thing. When we came to Australia, I told my wife, let's wait a minute. Let's take stock. What happened in Malaysia? Do we still need to trust these people? Do we need to go? No. Let's take a stop until we see things working the right way. Until we know what is happening. Until we know what is happening. What I'm trying to say, the first way for you to get this perfection, right conversation. And what's the second way, church? Let's go to the next verse. Are you there? 1 Timothy. I started from 14. Let me read it again so that we understand. Remember, Timothy was the one being talked to. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbyter. You say, whatever I have taught you, meditate. Whatever you have heard, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Now, church, Are there people that what you are profiting from God should not bless? Are there people limited from seeing the profit you are making from Jehovah? Let's say in your community, let's say around you, let's say the people that have hurt you, let's say the people that have betrayed you, let's say the people that have done it. Paul said, so that your profit may appear to who? All. Not only to those that love you, not only to those that blesses you, but to all. What is, check my life. I don't have one. The only enemy I have is devil. Whatever I'm doing today, somebody called me 2019 and said, Dika, why are you still carrying the flag of Church of God Mission? Do you know your ministry can be greater than Church of God Mission? Why are you bringing yourself? I said, God has only said once. He hasn't spoken again. I rather follow him. And moreover, I'm not serving the administration of Church of God Mission. I'm serving the God of our Bishop Wesley. He said, all these things they are doing to you, the Paul said that your profit is appear to all, even to some Church of God Mission. Appear to all, even those that want to destroy you, that you're profiting. How many of us want to be perfect? Let the profit you make appear to everyone, both to your friends and your enemies. Don't allow the profit you make from serving God only bless those that loves you. The only way to be perfect is in any way. The only thing is just that do you know when the benefit of saying the truth and always standing with the truth? Two things will happen to every pastor and every teacher on the last day. Two things will happen. If you lose people, let me put it three things. If you lose your members because of your foolishness, God will judge you. You will be punished. I'm trying to tell you the benefit of saying the truth and standing with the truth throughout your life. It makes the work very easy. But people doesn't see it that way. Now, if you come to heaven, and that's the two things. If you come to heaven and all the crowd you had on earth as your members, they go to hell, you are in trouble. But if you come to heaven with the genuine one because you were saying the truth and you stood on the truth, and God will say, that, you know, because you have already judged yourself. But these are the ones I'm going to judge. You had 20,000 members when you were on earth. I sent them to you. Why is it that it's only 2 that came to heaven? What happened? And God, they wanted private jet, and other people were driving private jet. They were listening to private jet. Private. He said, shut up. Just like one of my friends, his wife in Nigeria, you know, from police here, from police, every post police. So his wife just gave birth to a very new baby, you know, and they were driving to the villa from the city. And the wife wanted to give the child a breast, and you see police. She will put it back, and the child will go. And you know, you have to settle them. Officer, what is it? That. 1 minute, 2 minutes, I'm gone. Then they will leave. The next, before the wife will bring out the breast to give the child, you see another police. Wow! The officer, is it the police that knows has this breast on me? Oh, give my child. Why are you suffering my son because of police people? I think the one that have this breast on me is my breast. So, that is, you know, when you come and say, go, this, that. The private jet, is it private jet that called you? me that called you. So it's better you start telling people the truth, because on earth, the ones that will not make heaven will leave you because of the truth. So as you are moving from Malaysia to Australia, there's nobody's blood on your head, because you have been saying the truth, and you have been exposing the truth, and you are standing on the truth. So it will make you, at the end, you have peace with God. God will see it. But you know there are people that God will ask for their blood on your head. But actually, if you had preached the truth, they would have disengaged with you on earth. Because the Bible did not say the car will make them free. Say the truth shall make you free. So that's why it's better for me. I don't want, when I go to heaven, I will be on the line for judgment. That's why here on earth I have to tell you the truth, black and white. If you like it, somebody was on Facebook making noise. One of my boys in Malaysia, the people that we were with in Malaysia, he said, he doesn't know you. He doesn't know how to, you are a black and white man. It's on Facebook. He said they don't know you. They don't know you. The people from Malaysia, do you know one day I say the truth? Half of the members of the church left in Malaysia. Go and ask them. I didn't care. The wife came home and started crying. He said, sit down and you cry. He said, don't you see the whole of the church has left? I said, don't worry, on heaven you will see. I'm only trying to protect myself. You don't want the truth. It's better they live on earth. I'm free, I'll enter heaven. Are you getting it? First of all, say, meditate on this, so that your profiting will appear to all. Now, what does it mean? 16, he said, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear you. In the contemporary, in our world today, it's only a fool that believes that anybody that listens to you loves you. It's only a fool that believes that anybody. In Jesus' time, how many percentage of people love Jesus? The crowd, there was a time he had 15,000. Is that not true? And the Bible says the ratio is 25%. Other people came for other reasons. Came for that reason. Even among the disciples. Are you getting it? But what did Paul advise Peter? He said, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear you, even that one that hates you. Even that one that hates you. Church, in my workplace, no matter what is happening, I'm supposed to win all of them. It doesn't matter who is who. In my family, no matter, in Australia here, among the Sierra Leone, among the Liberians, among the Nigerians, but you cannot win them by, you win them by the truth. Do you know there are people that will hear the truth and they will kill the truth? They will try to kill the truth you are talking about. But do you know what the Bible says? He said on the third day, the truth will rise again. So it means just give them time. You will see. They will find out that what you're saying is the truth. Most of the members that were coming to me when we started 2011, 2002, most of them young boys, young men. They saw the kind of marriage I was enjoying with my wife. They wanted to have that kind of marriage. But it came at a time when things started trying to move them away from me. You know, people started to tell them, you know, he's a Nigerian pastor. Very soon you start buying green emoji. Very soon you start buying limousine. You know, Nigerian pastors are very rich. Make sure you agree with him now so that he will share the money with you. And this is true in Australia. I can mention name of people that were making that move. Make sure so that when you start buying Jeep, you'll be among the people. They came to me physically, I said, Pastor, we are going to bring all the Sierra Leone, we're going to bring all the Liberia, we're going to bring all the, so that, you know, when you start buying land, you buy two, you do that. I said, which? What? It's not my church. It's the kingdom of God. But you know, up to today. So when they came, and the time came, one of them, very good, I love him so much, I don't want to mention them. He saw a lady. He wanted to marry that lady. I called him. I said, you are entering into a dangerous trial. This lady, I'm telling you, you're entering into a dangerous trial. He said, Pastor Joseph, you know, I trust you so much, I love you so much, I have respect for you, but don't worry, I'll handle it. He didn't know that the lady wanted to use him to just enter Australia and be settled. One day he was talking to me, he said, I've never seen a man of God that is so truthful like you. We might not accept it at the beginning, but look at my life now, shattered. Look at everything. You can't even tell someone. You can't share with anybody what has happened. But he came back to me. What did you see? I said, I saw it. I knew. But because you were in love wanting thing. So all I'm saying is, every gain you are making for God is also number one for your enemies. Otherwise, you will not be perfect. Does that make sense? The first people that you're profiting should bless should be those that persecute you, should be those that angers you. Do you know the truth? These are the number one people that carry your vision, that expose you to your generation. I told you the first one is hard, because power of life and death is in the tongue. The second one is hard, but the third one is the hardest. 3 ways to be perfect on earth. Number 1, right conversation. Number 2, you're profiting. Everything you profit from God belongs to your enemy. Belongs to everybody around you. That the profiting may appear to all. That you say, that thou shalt both save thyself and save them that hear thee. Praise the Lord. Quickly go with me to Matthew chapter 5. I want to start from 38 till 48, then we'll close. Am I making sense? Yeah. So, Vanny, if God has blessed you, maybe through the church, the Bible, can you just, we are going that place, but can you quickly go to Psalms? Psalms 128, verse 4. Read. Behold,
thus shall the man be blessed that fear the Lord.
You see, this is how God will bless a man that fears the Lord. I hope there's no window open here.
No.
It's freezing.
No.
My fingers are even freezing. Continue.
Verse 5.
Yeah. He said, thus, he was giving you, look at how a man that fears the Lord is going to be blessed. Look at it.
The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion.
Out of Zion.
And thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem.
It's okay. You see, out of the church. Now, if God has blessed you out of the, because when you see God bless you out of the church, you see, according to his riches in glory. And my blessing comes from the church. It doesn't come from anything or any. Now, what is God saying? What was Timothy advising? What was Paul advising Timothy? He said, meditate on it, all this thing. Do follow the doctrine, follow the teaching, so that you will save, that your profiting will bless everybody. Okay, let's read. Let's run with Matthew 5. So, Van, if you are blessed from the church, Who are the people that you should use that profiting to bless? Your enemies, number one.
Yeah.
Look at Joseph. Child. Did he ever one day, Joseph had intention to revenge, to deal with his brothers? Look at Jephthah. Did he ever, why they dealt with him, why they put him in prison? Joseph never one day thought in his heart, when I come out of here, I'll kill them. In fact, I'm now in Egypt, they're in Israel. Egypt has the best machine gun, AK-47. Immediately I leave here, I'll go and get AK-47 and go and finish my brothers. Joseph never thought it for once, because his gifting was to profit everybody. How do you know? Do you know his level when he discovered his brothers? What did he do? He asked everybody to leave and he started crying. A man in that level, see humility, see meekness. He has all the power to deal with them. Why was he crying? I wish they will. He said, I wish they will understand Jehovah. I wish they understand the principle of perfection. I wish they understand this principle of perfection. When you are in the road to perfection, you will love your enemies. You will love those that persecute you, because your target is that perfection. Am I making sense? This is not the kind of gospel we preach today. That's why we pray fall and die. Why are they praying fall and die? There's somebody, they don't want my blessing to profit them. Fall and die, kill and bury, fall and die. Yeah. The devil came to steal. See, they don't quote even that scripture. They don't, but that's what they're doing. They came to steal. But Jesus came to give life. Oh, check my heart towards my leaders. Check my heart. Leave all this. It's not that I will sleep, so that the thing will not be boiling in my heart. So that I will have my prayer and sleep when I need to enter gear 4 in my sleep. Because that's how you know when you enjoy your sleep. But when you have body, something blocking you, you can't sleep, you just wake up. What is happening? What was that? Was I snoring? But you just sleep and go until you wake up. How many want to be perfect? One, use your mouth to direct your life into perfection. Don't break away. See yourself as a prisoner of Jehovah. You can't run away. You can't escape Jehovah's prison. Number 2, let that profiting, the gain you are getting spiritually, let it be for those that hate you. Let it be for those that are persecuting you. Read someone.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew 5. Read as fast as you can so that we just close. 38 to 48.
Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth.
Yes.
But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall slip thee on thy right cheek.
If they slap you here, okay, give them the other one to slap you.
Turn to him also, other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak.
Do you know why? Because your value cannot decrease because of another person's mentality or mindset. Your value is your value. Do you know when somebody is fighting your value, is only showing ignorance? You know, there's another place. Don't stay long where you are tolerated. Stay long where you are appreciated, so that you will appreciate. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean if somebody say, it's just like when you're looking for a job and they say they don't need you. You'll be a fool to be crying. It didn't reduce your value. You will go to a place where they will see your value. Does that make sense? I was going everywhere, trying it. I was such a stubborn and stupid man, foolish man. saw my value. I said, no, I remember one thing I'm not going to share with you. She normally tells me. That's why she likes me. Okay, let me tell you. It's good I tell you because you learn too. My wife says, I'm a very quiet person. And I don't 100% like it. I want somebody like you that will be warming the hell. You know, you are stubborn, I like it. I want to be stubborn like you. I'm telling you, you see how God can. So she saw my value in stubbornness. Why other people so it's scary? She liked it. And he said, I want my children to have part of you and part of me. It will make them to stand. It's not everything they just say, let's forgive, let's just, your own, you jump and say, this is wrong. I like it, I love it. And I said, So I started reading on that. That was my value. She saw it and appreciated it. I might have gone to other people and they hated it. It didn't reduce me. I didn't change, honestly. When people were antagonizing my character or what they did, I didn't change. But it was when my wife, I'm telling you, I met somebody like her. I said, I can't lose somebody like that. So he said, are you ready here? Yes, I read. I want to change it to green. I start walking towards changing to that green. Look at me now. Hear her testimony. When she married me, she wanted even to go back to Nigeria with cross River Niger with like. What kind of man did I marry? Ask her now. She can't stay without me for 1 minute. When I'm walking, every 1 minute, we are calling each other. You know, why? This man is no more. Why? She's so, it don't allow anybody to talk you out of your miracle. God has made you and he said you are perfect. Amen. One day you will see, you go to a place where you will be celebrated, appreciated, and not tolerated. Amen. A man in a place of honor without knowledge is like a beast that perishes. Psalms 49 verse 20. You don't need to go there. So what they are doing, that was why Jesus was saying in this Beatitudes when he was teaching the disciples, he said whatever they are doing to you, even when they slap you, it cannot reduce your value. It cannot reduce, they don't have power to stop. You are unstoppable. I have made you unquenchable. I have made you unbeatable. There's no power that can change that. All they are doing is just like water pouring upon a vulture or a bird. When you want to just shake it up the beast and it goes. But many people are dying because of what others are saying. Many people have lost their vision because of what others are saying. Many people have lost because all people hated them. Don't be talked out of your miracle. You are the greatest, you are the best. Sometimes they are afraid of you because you are greater than them. You have something better. And Jesus said, if you know yourself, you don't need to bother about what people are doing. If they want to slap you here, give them the other one to tell them, I am whom God says I am. I'm a winner, I'm not a loser. Are you getting it? Let's continue, son. Let's finish it.
And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twine. Give to him that asks thee, and from him that would borrow of thee. Are you
getting it now? Give to him that asks thee, because you cannot finish. Your resource is not you, it's God. Your source is not you, rather, it's God. The resource that comes from you is what comes from your source is resource, right? Yeah? Glory, is that right? Resource is what comes from the source. Yeah. Yes, that is. Resource means the hold what you are holding. But what does it come from? Don't. Only God knows. Ask my wife. There are people that will, they will, thank God for Facebook and all this messenger. Pastor, you must send money to me. Oh. Pastor, you must send money. Whether you like it or not, ask my wife. These are the scriptures I remember. Don't say no to anyone. But what I will not do, I will not kill myself. There are people God has called me to look after the sheep. He said also there are goats. I'm aware of that. But I can't kill myself for the goat. I can kill myself for the sheep. Does that make sense? So I will tell them, you give me time. And it's not, you don't force me to give you, I can give you anything I want. I'll be relaxed. but I must definitely do something. Sometimes I keep on telling them, I'm not God, I'm not God. Stop making me your God, I'm not your God. Stop making me your God. But they'll keep on saying, Pastor, whether you like that, you must say something, you must. I'll show my wife. I say, what will you do? Because the scripture, God is watching. You understand? We'll now say, okay, how much do you have? Say, we don't have, just give them 1,000, 2,000. You've done something. Don't say, you get down, no, don't do that. The Bible says, read it again. Remember, that was what Paul told Timothy. Meditate on this, don't play with it. Continue.
Give to him that asked thee,
Mm-hmm.
and from him that borrowed
Mm-hmm.
from thee,
Mm-hmm.
turn not thou away.
Mm-hmm.
Ye have heard that it hath been said,
It has been said.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor,
It's coming again. Continue.
thy enemy. But I say unto you,
But I say unto you,
love your enemies,
love your enemies.
bless them that curse you,
Bless them that curse you.
do good to them that hate you,
Do good to them that hate you.
and pray for them which despitefully use you.
What verse are you?
Verse 44.
44. Now, church, listen now. Tell me the truth. If in a church, if we meditate on this, as Paul has admonished Timothy, that they are profiting may be all. Is there any church that will be praying fall and die? Anybody, any? Do you know if you went to destroy your enemy, do you know the prayer the Bible recommends to pray when you want to destroy your enemy? Praise God. Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Among, he has now started describing, among all the gods. Look at this one. Look at your nature. Look at your nature. Who is like thee? You are glorious in holiness, fearful. Are you seeing it? Fearful. You are a terror. You are the lion of the tribe of Judah. Who is the one attacking my son? Leave him with God. So that you'll be able to win yourself and win others. So that your profiting will appear to all. All these criminal pastors. They say if they don't tell somebody the person killing them, they will not bring out money. So they have to say, that your uncle in the village. You see his mustache is like this. That is where he hid his palm. Jonathan, did he need that? You know everybody needs that. You see, yes, I saw him. Jonathan, did your leg? Was there any pain? That was when he was on the Kabu Kabu and he was throwing it at you. And he was there. You are dead. You say, Pastor, what will I do? That my uncle, that my uncle. My younger sister, when they called me and said, yeah, God has shown me. In fact, I went to a prophet. He said, this is the man. I said, a man, he has not even found money to eat. And the man left Nigeria with leg to Germany to come and deal with you. What kind of stupid mentality? I said, give me the number of that prophet. He said, I know you don't. I will not give you. Because I'm going to tell you, if you insult my sister again, that's the recommended prayer. When you feel that you are in danger, when you feel that, he said, touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. Another recommended prayer is in Isaiah chapter 52, from verse 15. He said, the blood that was sprinkled will shut the mouth. Is to I release the speaking blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. The blood of Jesus, I cover myself with the blood of Jesus. I cover my family. He said he will reveal to them what has not been told. Touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. Look at what Jesus is saying. And that was why, do you know this is heavy? That was why Paul, when he knew that Timothy was going to read this Matthew chapter 5, 38 to 48, he said, meditate wholly. That profiting, because this is a hard teaching. Meditate on it until you get the revelation. Because this is the means to perfection. Second means to perfection. Let me stop here. I think I've given you more than enough. I don't want your brain to scatter. But let's finish that scripture. 44. Go to 48.
Jump to 48.
No, from 44. Read 44 again to 48. Because this is where the hardest part of it.
But I say unto you,
Yes.
love your enemies,
Mm-hmm.
bless them that curse you,
Child.
do good to them that hate you,
Child.
and pray for them which despicably use you
Are you seeing it?
and persecute you.
When you know them, like if the prophet tell you that your uncle, you say God will change him. He's going to be a born again. He will preach the gospel more than me. The prophet said, are you crazy? I said, now you've told me. Now I know where to. It's now my mission field. Don't come to my office again. But that's what the Bible recommends. Continue.
That they may be the children of your Father,
Listen, now it's coming.
which is in heaven.
Which is in heaven.
For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil
God blesses the evil person.
and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if you love them which love you,
If you love them which love you,
what reward have ye?
what reward? Even criminals, they do that. Gentiles, they do that. They help you. I'm telling you, there are criminals that will kill people and make money. But when they see somebody that doesn't have food, they give that money out. So the Bible is asking you, what is the difference that you help somebody with his problem? Continue.
Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others?
What are you doing more than others?
Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect.
Be ye, now seeing it now. Another key to perfection. The first one is, we found it in James chapter 3 verse 2. He said, we say we have, in so many things we offend, we make mistake. But if you offend not in words, you are a perfect person. Because that your perfection will help you to bridle, take charge, control your life. Because the power of life and death is in the tongue. So you can be perfect based on the way you use your tongue. Number 2, he said, be ye perfect. Read it again, son. 48.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Now, can you share with me? I'm sorry I have to say this. I have to do this. Can you just share with me why Apostle Paul called Timothy and said, meditate on this wholly? Because if you get it, your profiting shall be to all. Are you getting it? And he said, if you continue in this teaching, what will happen, church? He said, you will be able to save yourself and save others. Be ye perfect, even as your heavenly Father is perfect. Church, if you really want to be perfect, where are the areas in your foundation you need to work on? One, you have to have the mentality that you're a prisoner. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 1. As a prisoner of the Lord. Make worthy of the vocation. Make sure you live your life faithfully. Number 2, don't involve in the disunity of the church. The number 1 people that are causing disunity in the church are politicians in the church. And people doing eye service. You don't come looking unto Christ, the author and the finisher. You are looking unto the private jet that the bishop will give you. And you are causing church politics. That is why in this place, the first thing I discovered is your gifting. When you come to me, the first thing I discover is your gift. If you don't know it, I make it clear. Is it not true? And in that your gift, do you have struggle with anybody? Because that's my job. No disunity, nothing. Don't get involved in anything that will break God's church. Why? Because you have the same grace in verse 7 that Jesus had. And Jesus gave us gifts, people like him, the same gift to the church, for the edification and the edifying of the church, that you will come to that perfection, you'll be one. And one way to be perfect, right conversation. The power of life and death is in the tongue. James 3:2. If you will not offend a word, you're a perfect person. Number 2, which is harder, love your enemies. Love those that persecute you. What does that mean? Immediately you discover, maybe through this wicked prophet, that this is your enemy. Start loving the person. Don't hate the person. Don't kill the person. You see, the Bible says God is perfect. His blessing goes upon the righteous. It goes upon the wicked. Be like your Father. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that you'll be perfect. Church, next week I'll conclude with a third way to be perfect. But don't forget, number one, direct your life through the power of the tongue. Number two, any benefit you make from God, allow it to bless all. Use it to bless your enemies. Use it to bless those that persecute you. Finally, on Sunday, next week, you will hear the third one. Can we just stand up and begin to give God thanks? As we share the grace of fellowship, the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God,